Hello, this is Teresa, Crafty Grams. Welcome to the Craft Lair. So today I had no idea what I wanted to do with our time today, but I have discovered something in my recently gone through box of ready-to-use ephemera that I think I want to try today. This is this. So regarding those silent movies that I have recently published, much to my shame, I did not realize that my microphone was not working. And so microphone and I were called into the office for a talk, and it was decided that I have to do things differently in order for Mike to perform their portion of the work required to produce talking videos. So, that in mind, I plugged Mike in to a power source thing and left it sit overnight. And then today when I went to get Mike off of the charger, I realized that the entire thing had been unplugged from the wall. So we are back to the overhead microphone. Mike is now definitely charging and will be up and running in the next video. So I am, yeah. So that's that. We're not talking about that anymore. Right. So this is a very, very tall double pocket item, which I believe was a mass make on Tina's Shabby Dabby Doo channel. I believe that because these are her papers. These are printables from shabbydabbydo.etsy.com. And so, yeah. What it appears to be is, I'm sure these are like basically 8.5 by 11-ish, because possibly a white border was cut off. I don't know. Anyway, it's two pieces of basically letter-sized paper. One is folded over to create this pocket, and then another one is attached at this end to then create this pocket. Both of the pockets are slightly gusseted on the side, on this one, and on both sides on this one, but not at the bottom, regardless. Anyway, so those are, like I said, basically 8.5 by 11 papers. So I thought that I would try it with some 12 by 12 scraps, basically, offcuts, long cuts, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, so that's what I have before me. Now these are, like this one is a lightweight cardstock, and this one is just scrapbook weight paper. So the cardstock may prove to be a little too thick for this project, but we'll see. Let's just see. Right, I'm going to work with these two first. And as you'll notice, I have different heights of papers here, just because this is quite big. It may not even fit in what I consider it yet. I mean, it'll fit, but there's not much room to put stuff in and out of. So, that one goes over there. So I thought I would make them, different sizes and just see how we get along. Right, so this fold here, again, let me put these to the side. Glory be to Saint Peter. Okay, so this seems to be folded thusly to, I don't know, I guess we'll make sure that it can fit this way on a standard sized journal page. So I will go a little bit further and make this fold. Let me get my bone folder. There, and then I'll fold this in a little bit for the gusseting part, like so. Okay, and then this will be, yeah, I'll add it like this because this, to me, this does not match, even though they came from the same paper set. And apparently this is a little bit shorter, but that's okay too. And let's fold it straight like that. And this may be a bit too wide. How did I say this one was gusseted? It wasn't. It's not. On one side, on this side, just like this one. Okay. So, why did I fold that there then? I don't know. Why did I do that? So, let me start by attaching this to this. That's a good place to start. And I may end up cutting off some of this. Right. Start with this. Glue here, and then glue here. And that way it won't really matter how wide we make that little overlap, I guess is what it really is. Oop, get out of the way, paper's not your turn yet. Gosh. Bossy papers. Okay, so like that. And this I can fold over to wherever wide I want it to be, right? Let's decide how wide this is going to be. Because apparently this was folded to be not to interfere with the hinge of the paper. Maybe we should have folded that first. We'll try that on the next one. Right. So we're going to go right the way over here. Wow. Plenty of room to spare. And fold here. We're just lining up the edges of this burgundy paper. Shwoomp, shwoomp, like so. Okay, so that's that. And so this can fold over to, oh gosh, I hope y'all can't hear that car. Or whatever it is. Does it all the time. Revving its engine for no reason. Just to hear itself rev. So I can actually, I mean, I don't really know where I'm going with this right now because I've got myself all confused. Discombobulated and confused. So we're just sort of winging it, if that isn't obvious. We're winging it. I wish I hadn't already made that crease there. But, c'est la vie, that's what I did. I will just have to do some cutting off of some stuff. So I think in the interest of time, I am just going to tear this off here-ish. And fold that over to there. Basically, fold that there. And then there we have a little folder thingy. pockets thingies. So I could actually make this one a this way pocket instead of making it a this way pocket. Since I have all that room there. So why don't we do that? And then this one can be a this way. I'm trying to think how then I could use it on the journal page. Like it could be glued down and this would flop out. Or it could be glued down like this and that would fold out. I think I would like this way better. Just because if it was glued down this way and this flopped out, that might interfere with getting things in and out of that pocket if I made it a sideways pocket. So glue it down that way, make this a top loading pocket and this a side loading pocket, or it could wrap around a page like that. Yeah, I'm liking this idea. Okay, so let's get some glue going. Wait, first we're gonna do notch some thumb notches. Let's try and get it somewhere close to the center. Pow! Oh, that hit me in the forehead. All right, it's okay. I got you, paper. I got you. Okay, so now I can glue that one down. Okay, so that's that. Before I get glue all over it. Okay, that's cool. I should have also inked. That's all right. It's okay. And I will put a thumb notch in here as well. Let's see if I can get it somewhere near the middle. Yes, the sound effects are very, very necessary. And for this one, I will put glue here and here. And I will glue this down, so I will not glue that down because it's supposed to be a gusset bonehead. La da 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 dee. This is how my life is. Chaos Incorporated. Yep. Chaos Incorporated. Right. Fold that over before you get any more crazy ideas. Okay. Like so. Yes. Yes. And I'm going to glue that side down so I can decorate here and here and here. Or I can decorate everything and wrap it around. Oh my gosh, that's really cute. I'm really liking this. Good job. Sorry, I'm tooting my own horn over here, but you know, toot toot. Maybe y'all would have preferred if I stopped using the microphone. Anyway, that is one done, and I'm rather liking it. Okay, so let's see if I can make one a little closer to the prototype. See, that's my thing. I can't, does not follow directions. Tis the nature of the beast. Me being the beast. Okay, so I had, what were my plans for this piece of paper? Oh yeah, right here. Yeah. These are really just copy paper weight scrapbook papers from think it's Hobby Lobby. Hold on, let me roll over here and find it. Hey, scrapbook paper's heavy when you put a bunch of them together. Did you know that? Did you know that? Yeah, the Paper Studio. Theodosia Square. Yep. And they're just all lovely, lovely vintagey, and yep, I've been hoarding it. So yeah, I've been hoarding it, and I decided, you know, we're not hoarding anything anymore, kids. Not anymore. No more hoarding. We're not doing that. Right, so I'm going to use this as the base piece. And let's see if folding it in half helps me in any way. Fold it in half and find the overall fold place, for lack of a better word. And we'll fold this to make the pocket. And I think I'm going to leave it like that instead of making a gusset here. I'm just going to do this, because somehow or another that became a very narrow pocket. So that is clearly not folded in half. Maybe it was folded in thirds. Erase those folds. I do crack myself up. I amuse me, if nobody else. I amuse myself. Right, so in thirds-ish. So we're going to do this like this. Okay, that's better. That's a more reasonable sized pocket right there. Because on the original, this pocket is a bit wider than this one, obviously. And they don't fold to meet each other like, well, that one doesn't either, never mind. All right, so what am I doing now? I am going to ink this very crisp white center. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's fine. Once the decorations are put on there, it'll be just fine. No one will ever notice that fold right there, fold line. Okay, so what did I say I was doing? Inking. I'm inking. This is me inking. All right. All right, inking. This inking right here is mostly just to knock back that deep contrast between the white and the colors of the paper. Like so. I will do it on both sides because I don't know where we're going from here. It's anybody's guess where this ends up. So come on. Thank you. Okay, so that's that. This is this and that is that. I don't know where that came from, but I do it a lot. Some kids' movie or show, no doubt. All right, that's cute. I approve muchly of that. So let me go and ink this bit. Go ahead and ink this bit. Well, let's do this for. Look, I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. This is how not to do a video is be all rambly and discombobulated like this. So this is your lesson for today. How not to do a video if you are planning on being a YouTuber, because it's quite quite hoppy, skippy, jumpy around. No, it's a spring theme video, obviously. I'm like the rabbit hopping from this to this. that's that. I will ink here too, because, you know, yeah. Because the thumb notch, yeah. Right. I'm not going to glue anything yet. Because in case I change my mind, you know, that's definitely a possibility. I need that. I might need that. Okay, never mind. Trying to clean up a bit, but that wasn't working for me. Okay, so again, with the gluey here and there. Glue right up to the edge on each piece of paper, and that way you can make the join as wide or narrow as you want, and it's gonna stay right. That's the working theory anyway. Right, get my smoosher cloth so I don't get any glue seepage, or if I do get seepage, we get it picked up. Okay, so now what do we do with this giant side? I wish I could think how you do. I can't do that with the single-sided paper, can I? I just can't follow directions. I just can't. So I'm going to try something, and if it's a complete fail, no harm, no foul. Okay, so that is going to be that. And then I'm going to fold it this way. What I'm doing is making a side pocket. That's what I think I'm doing. That's what I think I'm doing. So yeah, I'm still going to have too much paper. No, can't do that. Do that. And that makes a pocket there, but it'll be rather narrow. No, it'll be all right. And then a side pocket there, and then what do I do with this? This I can then do that with. I think I'm brilliant. I just accidentally discovered something. I mean, nothing earth-shattering, or, you know, I didn't find the cure for cancer. God knows I wish I could, but I did do something. I did just do something. I just have to give myself the credit for doing whatever I just did. Something. Could I make it again? I don't know. So where's the... There it is. Right. Here's to not following directions. Not that there were any directions, but you know. So look at that. So we now have a pocket here, and a pocket here, and a pocket here. I'm loving this. Sorry, McDonald's. Okay, so I'm going to start by gluing this in place so I don't unfold it. Like so. Okay. Like that. Oops. Blue seepage. Right. Okay. How many times can I say okay? A lot. I can say it a lot. I will put a little thumb notch here. Boom. I will ink here. I'm thinking. That is my I'm thinking noise. All right, so if this is going to be a pocket, how am I going to, I could put the thumb notch here. Yeah. I mean, I could put the thumb notch there, but it would make this pocket just that much shorter. So, okay, let's get this glued down next. So just like everywhere. Doesn't have to be precise, except along the top, because I really don't want this to interfere with the inserting stuff here. All right. Now I'm going to glue this there. Before I get too glue happy, I'm going to go ahead and cut this thumb notch. Or I'm not, because it doesn't look like I should not have glued that bit down yet. Yeah, I'm not going to get that guy in there. Well, poo stickers. I guess we'll just do it with one of these newfangled, much flatter punches. There it is. Okay, get some ink inside there and along here. Just kind of figuring out as I go. No plans. Plans have gone completely out the window. What next? Let me smoosh this down a little bit. I mean, burnish this fold a little bit better. Yeah, I'm lost. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this down. Yeah, glue. This is the glue stick, glue stuff. Glue here and here. And it goes down there. Now I am going to glue this down here and here. Don't fly back. Like that. Okay. I didn't glue anything along here. So let's do that. Right. All right, all right, all right. I think we got something. Yeah. So we have a pocket here, a pocket here, and a pocket here. And again, it can be attached to a page this way, or this way, or it can be, you know, put over the edge. finish inking it, because I don't know, I'm lost now what I have inked and what I have not. Okay. Ooh. That wore out my little pea brain. Did I do this already? I did that already. Did I? I don't know. We'll just do it again. Just because. All right. Wow. Okay, so that's 2 that we've done. Let's see what else we can discover along the way. I really want to use this piece of cardstock because it's so bright yellow. I really don't know what to do with it. So I want to do something with it. So that's the start of whatever comes next. Who knows? Who knows what's coming next? Not me, certainly. All right, well, we're going to start with, this is going to be a top load pocket because it's a little too close, I think, there to be a side load pocket. So let me notch that. Oh, no sound effects, sorry. And so we notch that, and we have these papers. Let's see, not that one, not the green one. So, well, I like that one with it to tone it down a little bit. And I might, for this one, my hand is just shaking like crazy, sorry y'all. Might do that and make that a pocket there, just to cover up some of this bright. And then, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let's see how wide that's going to be. Center at this pocket back here. Center-ish, because that one didn't fly very far. I'm very, very disappointed in that. All right, so before I glue it, I'm gonna do this. I'm not going to do that. So once again, glue on the edges of each, and then that'll be the pocket will be already glued down. Try and make it straight. Get it straight-ish. That's pretty good for me. That's pretty darn good. Pick up the glue seepage. Okay, so that's 2 pockets basically. Now what are we going to do with all of this left over? I'm thinking. What I am thinking is this is the fold. I'm trying to stay away from the fold. So what I am thinking is I'm trying to make another side loading pocket here, but I can't figure out how far I need to fold this under to not expose the white of it. We don't want to show the whites of our eyes. But I also obviously don't want to overhang the fold. Let's try this. I'm just going to fold this back enough so that it does not interfere with the fold. Okay, I think that's got that. And now I can decide how far the pocket comes over. And I'll need to cover that fold so I don't have a raw edge at a fold. That never works. Okay, so there's that. And I need to fold it back on itself. It's like an origami class now. How many folds can I make? I'm going to go ahead and notch this right here. Getting bold, making notches. Pow. And now I'm going to glue this edge here. It'll make it easier to fold the whole works over, I think. It's close. It seems like it's working. It seems to be working, Dr. Frankenstein. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to ink this. I think I these little corners here too. Just cause I want to, you know, just to be difficult. Like that. Link them again. And I'll have to put some glue in there. Should have done that. That's okay. It's all right. Let's clean off this nozzle so it is once again a precision nozzle. Oh, mercy me. Needs to be glued too. Okay. My sponge is leaving crumbs. All right, let's glue that down. I think, let me just double check everything before I glue anymore. Okay, yes. This will work. I proclaim that this will work. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain. Fairly certain. All right, let's glue. I mean, this thing. It's not glue. It's ink. Let's ink. Oh, wee. I think I'm just about ready to glue down the bigger pockets. And call this one done, son. Sorry, I don't know why. Alright, so I didn't cover up all of this bright yellow, but it is definitely much more manageable, I think. It will be springy. This will definitely be a spring item. Alright, I think I can glue down these two now. I feel like I should do something here to yeah, just gonna do this. Just smudge it up a little bit. Smudging and smudging and smudging. That's a little bit better. Why do I always start at the same side? If I want to ink further down here, I should start further down here. Probably don't need to be inking that because I'm going to glue that there. La, 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 la. All right, glue here and here. I've done it to myself again. So what I will do to indicate that there is a pocket here is to add a tab. Yep. Let me finish getting this pocket glued. Like that. Okay, so, oopsie. Don't pull on right before the glue is dry. Let's see what kind of tabs I have pre-cut. Well, or I could just put a tag in there with a tab on it. I think I'll do that. Yep, I'll do that. All right. That's that one. Let's see how long we're going. Yeah, I might have time for one more. If I quit waffling around and changing the plan. Alright, start with thirds. Let's see what comes out of it this time. Gosh. I am a mess. I will not deny that. I am a mess. Let's see if we can get these folded straight. That's a good place to start. Might not be cut straight, but you know, because that's always a possibility. Is the crookedy cut. All right, there's our basic fold. And once again, this is a bit close, so I will not be able to put a side load pocket there. So I'll just go ahead and notch this one out. And here's where the fun starts. Here we go. I'm going to make a pocket on the back, but I'm going to sturdy it up some. I'm going to fold this in quite a lot. Fold this in, not quite that much. That's a lot. So the back's going to be a sideways pocket, and this side's going to be a regular pocket. With a big old gusset on one side. Let's see if that's enough. I may end up having to cut some off. Actually, that's fine. It's fine. Again, let's see if I can get these all straight. So this one's going a bit quicker, thankfully. All right, so let's see if we can find the center-ish. And this time I will remember to glue this part of it. really quickly. Just ink, ink, ink. Don't even think, just think. Alright, so this is going to get glued on there like a pocket. Here's the center. Let's just do that so I don't forget what I'm doing. It's going to be sort of a deepish pocket. So I'm just going to turn it over this way and eyeball where I want the pocket to be. If gluing straight were a class, I would fail. It's just all there is to it. Especially when my hand's so shaky like it is today. Like, what even is that? Oh, let's get it up where the glue is, actually. And then... oh, and then nothing. Yeah, let's see how that looks. It's better, but it's not perfect. There's still overhang there and there. Oh well. Life is like that. Okay, so that pocket is done. Now this... it's a notch here. Oh, yeah. I was thinking to myself, that won't even line up with the thumb notch. What you want to bet? Okay, that's better. Now, yeah. Now I'm going to put quite a bit of ink on this, both sides. I guess this is why double-sided paper would have worked a little bit better. Or, you know, coffee dyed. Excuse me. Coffee dyed would have been a good option as well. I never think to coffee dye my, you know, store-bought paper, so to speak. My pattern papers. That's what I guess I'm looking for. Pattern papers. I just don't think to do it. Maybe I should. But maybe I should. From here on out, I should. So I am going to glue this down like a gusset. I don't know if it'll actually help create any space in the pocket, but it can't hurt. Right. That's that one done. Now it's time for this one. And then that's going to have to be the video for today. Well, starting out with just a rough idea of what to do today, I think I did pretty darn well. I'm really happy with the things we made today. Oh, fiddlesticks. I didn't ink this. Why'd y'all let me forget to ink this? Oh. Okay, I will finish by inking and say thank you for watching. I hope y'all got something useful out of this video besides a good belly laugh. But yeah, I really like these guys, and please comment. I love to read your comments. I try and respond to everything. And that makes it look like I have a lot of comments, but it's not. It's not really a lot of comments. It's because I chat back. It's because I chat back. Try to keep everybody engaged. I love getting suggestions and all of that kind of stuff. Anybody watching anyone good that I should know about? Like I tried very hard to say in one of my silent movies. I've been watching Raven Vintage, Kathy at Raven Vintage, doing her 100 ways of using scraps. That is, boy, that girl's creative. So yeah, I'm really impressed with that. Enjoying watching it, and I will be making some of her ideas, whether I use scraps or not. I will be using her 100 ways to add to my ever-growing box of ready-to-use ephemera. So, thanks for joining me. Leave your comments below. Have a great weekend, and I will see y'all in the next one. Craft and joy, y'all. Bye.